Long ago, before the world was as it is today, there was a time when the sun shone only for a few hours each day. The rest of the time, the world was shrouded in darkness. The people of the land struggled to farm, to hunt, and to see their way through the endless nights. They lit fires, but even the brightest flames could not compare to the warmth of the sun. In a small village at the edge of the great savannah, there lived a boy named Jabari. He was a clever and mischievous child, always finding ways to outwit his elders. Jabari listened carefully whenever the village elders spoke of the sun keeper, the powerful guardian who controlled the rising and setting of the sun. It was said that the sun keeper lived atop the highest mountain, where he locked the sun away in a great golden cage each night, only releasing it when he deemed the world worthy of its light. Jabari hated the long nights and dreamed of a world where the sun never set. He believed it was unfair that one being controlled something so powerful. So, one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, he made a daring decision: he would steal the sun and bring endless daylight to the world. The journey to the Sun Keeper's mountain was perilous. Jabari crossed vast deserts where the suns whispered secrets of the past, dense jungles where glowing eyes watched him from the darkness, and rivers guarded by spirits who tested his courage. But he was determined, and after many days, he reached the peak of the mountain. There, in the center of a stone courtyard, was the golden cage. Inside it, the sun flickered like a trapped bird, its light dimmed as it waited for the Sun Keeper's command. Jabari saw no sign of the guardian and knew this was his chance. He crept forward, his heart pounding, and used a sharp stone to break the cage's lock. As soon as the lock snapped, the sun burst free, filling the sky with blinding golden light. Jabari cheered, believing he had done something great. But then, a deep, thunderous voice echoed across the mountain. "Foolish child," boomed the Sun Keeper, appearing from the shadows. He was a towering figure, cloaked in robes of fire, his eyes glowing like embers. "You have upset the balance of the world. The sun is not meant to shine without end." Jabari, frightened but defiant, replied, "But the people suffer in the darkness. Why should you decide when we have light?" The Sun Keeper's gaze softened, but he shook his head. "You do not understand. If the sun never sets, the rivers will dry, the plants will wither, and the creatures of the night will perish. You have stolen not just light, but harmony." But Jabari refused to listen. He ran down the mountain, laughing as the sun followed him, refusing to set. The world was bathed in endless daylight, and for a time, the people rejoiced. They celebrated, believing Jabari to be a hero. But soon, things began to change. Watch out for part 2.